Hello guys, welcome to the new video. It's officially day 41 of using 50,000 capital for the 50 trading days. So on Friday, after at the closing session, there was like a huge momentum once there was a breakout of this zone, and then there was a huge momentum rally almost from 400. If you take this level was around 360 once after 360 Nifty went on to almost 21,480 odd levels. So with that aspect, what I did is like after I saw this huge momentum, then I bought around 21,500 CE of the weekly expiry, anticipating that Monday we will see a huge like at least a gap up of around 30-40 points, or at least on the sideways zone it will open. But however, in the today's market, we saw a huge gap down, and Nifty went on to almost 21,370 level. So and with that, from there we saw a huge momentum up till 480 level, I guess. So if I clear all this, then if you see the high was around 470 in the early morning session. So if I show you the position that I had carried on the Friday, so I had around 21,500, around 600 lots, wherein at the closure I was having around 6,000 minus, and to hedge that position I had around 21,350 put, wherein I had only four lots with that aspect, and even though this one also showing overall loss of around 10,000 and before the market opening. So what I did like early morning when the market gap down, and I closed my position in the 21,350 PE, wherein I closed almost at the break-even point. If I take you to the overall positions over here, 21,350 PE, if you see over here, it was around I closed at around 700 loss, wherein I booked the loss over here almost at the break-even point. So with that aspect, what I did later on, I started buying the 21,500 C, wherein I added around overall 250 quantities of 5 lots. So, and overall quantity that I had around 600 was the quantity that I had carried overnight, and then I added 250. So, overall the quantity was around 850. However, the average when I added was came around to 115 hour over here with this position. If you see, this is a 21,500 C. However, I thought like the premium was not increasing. However, the Nifty went on to around 20,000, 21,472. But the premium, I thought like Nifty would go over here above this level till this around 488 level. But however, the maximum premium this went on to was around 103 to 105. So, but I was not able to book the profit at that point. I thought that Nifty would go again till around 480 levels. So, but however, I decided to book the loss over here. If you see the order history over here, I closed my position of 850 quantities of 21,500 CE at 97. So the overall loss that I booked in this trade was around 15,200. So with that aspect, what I did, like I started making an entry to, I needed to overcome this loss. Then what I did is like I started making an entry with Nifty, because if you see when the Nifty took this resistance at this point, and there was a sell off kind of thing happening with that aspect. So then what I did is like if I go to the order history at the, so exactly after exiting from this 21,500 C at 9:31, again after 30 seconds I entered with 500 quantities in 21,500. Exactly if I move on to 5 minute time frame, the if this is the candle wherein I entered, exactly around 9:31, so wherein I captured almost all the in this 9:30 candle itself, I captured the huge momentum, and I was able to book around 21,500 P of the this expiry. I entered at 137, and I closed in another 4 minutes itself. I gained around 151 points, wherein if I go to 21,500 P, I was able to gain around 6,600. If I would have held in this, if I had been in this trade of 21,500 C, I wouldn't have been able to concentrate on other trade. Hence, I booked this loss. And then what I did is 21,500 P. I in first one candle itself, wherein I gained around 6,700 profit over here. And then similar basis, if I clear this, what I did is like later on at once I exited from 9:35 candle, I entered in I entered in 21,400 PE, wherein I added this quantities. If you see, this trade took a lot of time, wherein I had around 300 quantities and 200 quantities. So overall, I had around 500 quantities, and the average was around 97, almost 97.5. If I show you the exit time wherein I exited this trade was around 21,400 PE, and then I added another few lots over here, I think. But if I show you in the history over here, 21,400 PE, I was able to make around only 1,100 because of the Nifty made a momentum on the upside. So the premium started decaying. However, the Nifty was not giving such a huge momentum over here, but because of the sideways momentum, I was not able to capture the premium, and then I had to book the profit with around 1,000 profit with this trade, 21,400 PE. So overall, this entire trade that I had taken is like just a firefighting for what I had made a loss of 15,240. So cumulatively, if you see, is almost like 6,700 overall profit. And this also is the I have around two quantities of 21,400 P for the monthly expiry. So the exactly if I show you the price wherein I entered for this one was around 21,400. I bought it at 135.25, and if you see the closing has also come at that point itself. So the my average is as of now 135, but however, if you see the profit over there, I had made a 20,400 P. I had bought around like 400 lots, so wherein the Nifty was not giving the momentum, hence I had to close with 1,000 profit. So, but the important trade that I took was around like if you see exactly 21,400 PE over here. If you see, I entered at 11 for 11.7, and then I had around monthly contract, and even I added around two quantities at 11:48, almost after like 40 minutes, and then I had closed my all this position at 149. So, but however, the trades were like the firefighting and the zone was predefined over here. If I show you the zone wherein I identified was like this is the zone wherein Nifty was taking resistance early morning. It showed that after a huge crackdown till 360 level, and then Nifty made almost like 100 points momentum wherein Nifty went on to 470 level. I mean 21,470. So almost there was momentum of 100 points, and later on if you see there was a lot of resistance. If you see at this point multiple points, Nifty was trying to make a resistance at this point, taking resistance almost at 480 levels. So with that aspect, I took the trades, and then I was able to make a I was able to like exit from the loss, and then overall I was able to book almost like 6,900 profit. But cumulatively for this 50K challenge, I will like I'll use either of this 21,400 CE and 21,500 PE overall. But the important thing is, if you see here, I forgot to inform you about this one. If you see after exiting the wherein I added my 21,500 C, I added also 21,400 C of 200 quantity itself, wherein I had bought it at 116 and my exit was at 145. So exactly why I made this entry was also because if you see, this was also the trade wherein it gave me handsome profit with only 200 quantities. These are all with like 500 quantities or like 400 quantities. But exactly if I show you the order history of 21,400, the 21,400 at 921, I bought around 200 quantities, and I exited the same quantities at 924. Hardly like 3 minutes, wherein I thought like if you see in the Nifty, wherein I made entry in around 921 921. So in this candle itself, I made an entry wherein almost at the I caught the bottom of this candle, and then I made an entry, and then in the same candle itself, I executed my trade. If you see the 9:15 is where I bought. 9:21 is the time wherein I bought, and 9:24, and after 20 second I executed my trade. So after I saw this week, and then I anticipated that there will be a buying momentum, and at least till this point wherein the Nifty had closed till that point was my target, and I executed. So that's it for today's video, and I'll be updating you about the trades that I'll be taking in the upcoming days. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye.